That's right, it is a Saturday, so you're going to get some juicy FIFA 13 commentary with me, your host Lee, here on the Bleep Up podcast channel on the YouTubes. And I'm going to tell you now, guys, if you didn't watch the last episode, go back and watch it, because we sold Kevin Morales for 12.5 million. So with this money in my bank, I thought, why don't we go purchase a few young players to build a young core for this Everton team? And the first player I thought of picking up was De Gea. Now, I know in real life De Gea has done some unbelievable things. You know, what can I say, some dodgy saves and some really good saves, but he's 22 years old, guys. He can be our goalie for the future and just our superstar goalie, period. Even though we have Howard is getting old, but De Gea can be our future. So we put in a bid of 8.5 million for him. That should be rather tasty. And I want to do a big shout out to MGH. He is one of the best FIFA commentators on YouTube. If you want to check out his videos, write down that link that's on the screen right now. Check him out. He gave me a glorious tip to get this beautiful player. Yes, Adrian. Now, if you look at him, he's worth about 3.9 million. And you look at his stats, and they're quite reasonable. Look, they're in the high 60s, high 70s, high 80s. But the thing that gets me more than anything is that, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. He's 18 years old. He can play as an attacking centre mid, he can play as a centre forward, and he can play on the left wing. But also, look at that. 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. And he's 18 years old, guys. That is unreal. So I approached to sign him for about 6 million, which I think, is reasonable, because, I think they might give me this player if I give them a little bit of money. But then the next purchase, I go to my French connection. That's right, because I'm the French manager. I go and try and get Giroud. Yes, Giroud from Arsenal. And as you can see, his stats aren't that brilliant. But I think, with our Everton team, if we have Martins up front, we can change it up a little bit with having a big man up there. And yeah, he's 26 years old. He's got 3-star weak foot, and he's got, 2-star skill moves. So nothing special. But he has got the goal poacher trait. So he can finish inside the penalty area with both his feet. So that's not too shabby. And, because he's a tall guy, he can probably finish with his head also. So, you know what? I put in a bid of 8 million for him. I don't know if that will go through, but we can see if it does. So I go for another search. And yes, I continue my French Revolution for Everton, and I go for Cabaye. Now, Cabaye is possibly one of the best players, I believe, in the Premier League at a centre midfielder in real life. So why not get him for Everton? I honestly think he is going to replace Gibson if we get him to our team. And if you look at his stats, they're quite reasonable. But the one thing I want to tell you guys is his traits. He's got a finesse shot, he's a long free kick taker, and he's got 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. He's 26 years old, and he can play centre mid and centre attacking mid. So if Honda gets injured, he can easily, help out behind Obafemi Martins up there. So I put in a bid of 9.5 million for him. So then we move on to our next player who I found, which was Craig Gardner from Sunderland. And for 2.6 million, I think this guy could be a proper steal for us here on our Everton team. And if you look, his stats, they're all up there in the high 60s, mid 70s. But the one thing that makes him a steal, I believe, for 2.6 million is that he has the engine trait and he is a distance shooter. So why not, And he's got a powerful free kick and he's a long shot taker. For traits, he's got, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills. He's 26 years old again, but look at that. He can also play in the centre mid area, attacking mid once more if Honda gets injured, but also he can play as a right back if we ever need to replace Glenn Johnson at some point. But here we go. I think he's a steal at 2.6. So I'm going to put in £3 million for him. So hopefully we will get him. But here we go. We get an actual bid for Honda. I believe this is off Inter. Yes, it is. And they want 14 million for him. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to reject that really quick. We're going to reject that like Rihanna rejected Chris Brown. Anyway, moving on. Newcastle come back, and you know they want 13.5 million for Cabaye. So unfortunately, Cabaye will not be joining us this transfer window. I don't want to pay that much for that kind of player quite yet. I want to try and get 2 or 3 players in. But as you can see, De Gea actually gets the contract offer screen because they accepted the deal. So this might be our future keeper for Everton. So we confirm some lovely deals. And also Craig Gardner as well goes into contract talks. So we offer him a juicy contract. And then look at this. We also offer a contract to Adrian. So that might be 3 possible players coming into our team. But there it is. There's the sad news, guys. Giroud, a guy that I like in real life, is not going to be coming to Everton quite yet because look at that. 14 million they want for him. You're having an absolute laugh, Arsene. But here we go. We get some transfer bids in once more. Honda and Agger this time. And Bayern Munich want Honda for, I believe that's either 15 or 16 million. And we're going to reject that because it's Honda. But Man City want Agger. Now, his value, we spent 10.5 million on him. And they're willing to give me 13.5. And I'm looking at top here and I could get a high range of 17 million for him. So why not? I'm going to go for 18 million. You could take Daniel Agger off my hands for 18 million, Man City. I'd laugh if they, if they actually do. But, look at this. Craig Gardner confirms that he is coming to the club. And guess what? We sign him. What an absolute steal of a player. For £3 million, we have got an engine in the centre of our midfield. But here we go. We'll go straight into our first game here on the channel, and it's against Southampton. Now, Southampton, we've played them already this season. We lost, I believe it was either 2-1 or 2-0. So coming into this game, I was a little bit, worried that we might not win. So I came out all attacking, and as you can see, Honda turns away, has a shot, but the keeper saves it. And we kept piling on the pressure here. See, Honda again. What a through ball that is to Martins, and Martins will always get that because he's just such a quick player. He crosses it, and there it is, 1-0, guys. Honda with his forehead. Welcome back to full-time play, guys. He's been injured for a while, and this is why he's so key to our team. So Southampton actually get a break here. Rodriguez using some pace and does a through ball, but it doesn't quite get to him, and that's pretty much as close as they came in the first half, guys. So it's 1-0 to us, and we'll go straight into the second half here, and they actually have a free kick, and Rodriguez has a shot that is probably going to kill a cameraman more than anything. So we'll pick it up again. Here's Gardner with his first effort, his first game as well for Everton, and it was a good save by the Southampton keeper. And we'll pick it up here, Agger to Barkley, and Barkley, what a ball that is to Martins. He's going to get that because he's got pace for days. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is a bit of sweat. And that is Honda's second goal. I know it's a bit sweaty, and I apologise, but I want to make sure I beat Southampton this time. So here we go. We get Agger clearing the ball, but not far enough. And it is a great through ball to Ramirez. And Ramirez here does a little bit of trickery. Look at that. And he finds Lalana, and I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry if I don't say it properly. But he puts it in around the 74th minute, which, is kind of annoying. But that is actually how the game finishes, guys. We finished 2-1 against Southampton, so we get our revenge against this beautiful team. But look at that. Man City have agreed to buy Agger off us for £18 million. That is unfortunate for us, but words can't explain how happy I'm feeling right now. We bought Daniel Agger. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but we just made about £7.5 million off buying one player. That is what I call wheeling dealing. I tell you what, Dowboy, yeah, that guy, he will appreciate that, guaranteed, in real life. So anyway, moving on, we've got our next, our semi-final actually, second leg against Blackburn. And we destroyed these guys in the first leg. So I was looking forward to playing them again because, we can get to the final of this and win some silverware for our lovely Evertonian fans. So we actually have a corner here, Baines takes it, and Ichibi has a header. But look at this craziness. Cleared off the line. It's an open net, and Ichibi misses only just. But we'll pick up the ball again, and here's Martins. He's going to test Paul Robinson, and he makes an amazing save. And here we go again. Martins running, abusing the pace. He cuts inside. Look at that. All he does... he can't beat Paul Robson again. So here we go. We'll pick it up here. Agger tackles and Gardner. What a through ball that is to Martins. And Martins has a shot. It's saved, but it comes right back to Honda. And there we go. An easy open goal for Honda. And we are just bubbling full of life because we are winning. And yeah, that man Anichibi has been playing like an absolute beast in the last couple of games. So here we go. We'll pick it up here. Honda making an amazing drive, but it just goes over the bar, and he's not happy with that. So, you know, Blackburn actually make a couple of substitutions here and pile on the pressure here with a Pedersen shot. But, you know, we answer back. We have Barkley, who picked up a yellow card earlier in the game, passing an amazing ball to Martins. And Martins gets a little bit lucky here, but still he can't beat Paul Robinson. But look at that late tackle, guys. Yep, you can see what's coming. Yep, Barkley is sent off. Yeah, if you watch the replay here, it is a very late tackle. Look at that, and he is sent off. So Blackburn are up a man, and they just piled on the pressure. Look at this. So that was a pass or a shot, I don't know. They do Agger like no man's business. We have a save, we clear it, and then this happens, look. We almost score an own goal because it came off our defender, but we survive to fight another day. So here we go. We'll pick up the action here with Johnson on the wing. He'll pass it into Martins. Martins through ball, and there's Gardner. And Gardner gets his first goal in the blue shirt. Yeah, that's right. His second game for us, and he's already got one goal. What a great through ball by Martins, and what a well-placed shot by Craig Gardner. And that's how it finished, guys. Look at that. 2-0, 5-0 on aggregate. And I can tell you now, we are in the final. And look at it. We are against Arsenal. Of all teams. They wouldn't give us Claude Giroux, but hopefully with a great performance he'll realise to come to the blue shirts. But look at this, we successfully negotiate the signing of Adrian. He has joined our club now, which I'm really, really happy with, because he is definitely going to be a key cog in our team. And here he is, look at this, we sell Daniel Agger. That was his last game for us against Blackburn, and we get £15.5 million to play with in the transfer market. But this is what the papers had to say. Everton star Agger sold to Man City. In an interesting turn of events, Mac has agreed to a move that will see Agger leave for Man City. It is unknown exactly what motivated the move, while 18 million is a very big motivation, guys, just to let you know. And it has many wondering how this will affect the team in the long run. And I tell you now, I don't think it will, because we've got about 15 million to buy another, centre-back. And I'm pretty happy. I've got a few guys lined up to replace him. But with that money in, guys, we do sign De Gea. That is our goalie of the future. He'll get a couple of games this season against the big clubs. He is our goalie. What an amazing sign. And then look at this. Espanyol want to buy Obafemi Martins. And unfortunately, I am not going to sell him quite yet, because he is key to our team. So the papers are actually a little bit excited to see if Adrian will make his debut in his next game. So the papers say there has been much debate over Everton's recent shock signing of Adrian. I don't know why they're shocked when he has 4-star skills and all that jazz. After asking Mac what was expected from Adrian, the boss simply added, "I trust this player's ability. He has the drive and self-belief that he can be the best. And at 18 years old, and he's at Everton, the sky's the limit for this youngster." So obviously, we sold Daniel Agger, and I go to our shortlist. And remember when I tried to get Subotic from Borussia Dortmund? Look at that. They are willing to sell him quite cheap. So I'm going to put in an 8 million bid for him, so we can see if we can sign him. And yeah, why not go for Jerome Boateng again? Because, he's a good young defender. So we'll put in a bid for him. But also, I was quite keen on signing an Englishman in our team, so we could probably have an all-English lineup at the back. And I looked at Phil Jones, and he has the possibility of playing as a right-back, a centre-back, and a centre midfielder. And he's only age 20, and, why not make a bid for him? That's all I've got to say. Why not? So I put in a bid of 8 million for him. His value is 7.5, but hopefully it will go through. And yeah, we might get an English lineup. But look at that, guys. That is the end of the episode already. You can see why it's called wheeling and dealing. We sold 2 players already, and we bought in 3. Unbelievable. And we've got a possible 3 more players coming in. Hopefully, you know, Subotic or Jerome Boateng or Phil Jones, or even all of them come in. That will be phenomenal. Guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Remember, if this is the first time you've seen my videos, remember to hit that lovely jersey to subscribe. Don't forget to like the videos, guys. A like is much appreciated. And if you want to view any more of my content, click the Bleep Up logo below. And until next week, guys, until next Saturday for episode 13, take care and have a good one.